Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Greetings of the leadership of Sudan to His Majesty the Sultan are conveyed by the Sudanese Minister of Human Resources Development when he was received by His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed. The first day of Muharram of the new Hijra year is declared an official leave for employees of public and private sectors. The Sultanate and Qatar signed a memorandum of understanding to facilitate tourists' movement between the two countries. And the Sultanate and Kuwait agree to exchange information on capital market sector as 8 Omani companies will be put for general subscription. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Ali Bongo Ondimba of Gabon on reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's National Day. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received today His Excellency Dr. As-Sadiq Al-Hadi Abdurrahman Al-Mahdi, Minister of Human Resources Development of Sudan, who conveyed greetings of His Excellency President Field Marshal Omar Hassan Ahmed Al-Bashir of Sudan and his best wishes to His Majesty Sultan Qaboos of further success in comprehensive renaissance witnessed by the Sultanate and for Omani people further progress and prosperity. His Highness welcomed the guest and his delegation and viewed good relations between the two countries, mentioning the importance of the civil service sector and human resources in preparing administrative capabilities and developing them to upgrade level of services, exchange of experiences and programs, in addition to facilitating dealings with the citizens. They also viewed aspects of cooperation and a number of issues and current development in regional and international arenas. His Excellency the guest expressed his pride of the visit and praised distinctive existing relations between the Sultanate and Sudan and the progress witnessed by the Sultanate in all fields. He also emphasized that signing of Memorandum of Understanding would serve joint interests and highlighted the importance of talks he held within the officials in the Sultanate. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Omar Al Marhoun, Minister of Civil Service, as well as His Excellency Abd-Adim Ali Al-Bashir, chargé d'affaires of the Sudanese Embassy in Muscat. His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal bin Saud Al-Busaidi, Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court and Chairman of the Civil Service Council, today issued a decision to determine leave for the Hijra anniversary of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the advent of the new Hijra year 1437. It will be on the first day of Muharram for employees at ministries, public authorities and other units of the state's administrative apparatus, and the Muharram new moon will be announced by authorities concerned. His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser Al-Bakri, Minister of Manpower, issued a decision deciding leave for the new Hijra year 1437. It will be on the first day of Muharram for employees at the private sectors, companies and establishments. The Muharram new moon will be announced by authorities concerned. The decision allows employers and employees to agree on compensation this leave if duty necessity arises. All employees in public and private sectors extended their heartfelt greetings and best wishes to His Majesty Sultan Qaboos on this blessed occasion, praying to Allah the Almighty to protect him, His Majesty, grant him good health, happiness and long life, and for the return of this similar occasions to His Majesty the Omani people and the beloved country with further progress and prosperity under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan, and for all Muslims with good Oman and blessings. With fluctuations of oil prices and its impact on the general budget of the country, economic analysts said there is a need to remove subsidies on fuel. This international approach was committed by more than 20 oil-producing and exporting countries. In time of oil price declined severely in the last quarter of the current year compared to previous years, it is becoming difficult for producing countries which mainly depend on oil revenues in funding their general budget. The barrel price reached $45 after registering $105 during the last 4 years. Those countries should start taking precautionary procedures to reduce the recession burden of their financial revenues of oil as its main resource. Activating integration to raise up tourism sector at Cooperation Council countries and to benefit from cooperation in facilitating procedures to enhance and to develop tourism were at the center of discussions of meeting of ministers of tourism of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries held in the Qatari capital Doha. They also viewed challenges that face the sector to discuss the importance of raising contribution of the private sector in tourism as well as joint coordination among the council countries in touristic activities they organize. The Sultan's delegation was chaired by His Excellency Ahmed bin Nasser Al Maharzi, Minister of Tourism. On the sidelines of the meeting of ministers of tourism, the Sultanate and the State of Qatar signed a memorandum of understanding for joint cooperation in tourism fields. It is expected to contribute greatly in coordination between the two sides to enrich tourism and to facilitate tourists' movement between the two countries. The MOU was signed by His Excellency Ahmed bin Nasser Al Maharzi, Minister of Tourism. The Sultanate and the State of Kuwait signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at to exchange information and to raise up the level of capital market sector. It was signed in Muscat and included a number of articles focused on strengthening protection for investors and safety of securities market between the two countries, as well as coordination among institutions to deposit, settlements, clearance and companies of financial services in that pertaining to settlement of disputes. From the Sultan's part, the MOU was signed by His Excellency Abdullah bin Salim Al-Salmi, Executive President of the Capital Market Authority, while it was signed on the Kuwaiti side by His Excellency Dr. Naif bin Falah Al-Harjaraf, Chairman of the Authorized Board of Capital Market Authority of Kuwait. His Excellency Dr. Naif bin Falah Al-Harjaraf, Chairman of Authorized Board of Capital Market Authority of Kuwait, said the Gulf investors either in Kuwait, the Sultanate of Oman or any other Gulf country is aware the smart uses all available opportunities in the Gulf market, and thus the role of monitoring authorities should work to find legislative and organizational environment that would enable the investors to benefit from the best international guides to upgrade practices in the GCC market, and today's agreement came to serve this part. His Excellency Abdullah bin Salim Al-Salmi, Executive President of the Capital Market Authority, said that there are 8 insurance companies and they may be put for general subscription during the next coming years. The authority is working with these companies to schedule these companies to avoid not to come at one time. With the continuation of oil prices decline in global market to levels that are far away from approved prices, many countries searched for other resources to fund the shortage resulted from high spending and low revenues. The Sultan seeks to diversify resources of financing the state general budget in light of these circumstances. It is due to introduce the first sovereign bond of the public subscription tomorrow and until the 22nd of the current month to provide more points meant to finance development projects in various fields. Still to come in our news bulletin. A ceremony is held by Nizwa Hospital to celebrate Nizwa as the capital for Islamic culture for 2015. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. A Shura forum was held in the Wilaya of Sur in the Governorate of South Sharqiya, aiming to boost the Omani Shura experience and educate the society about the roles of Shura Council members. The forum discussed three main aspects, mainly the importance of the electoral participation, women participation, and roles of Shura Council members. The Sultan's embassy in Brunei, Jerusalem, participated by a wing in the activities of Arabic Language and Islamic Civilization Festival, which is being held by the Sultan Sharif Ali Islamic University within the context of university celebrations of graduation of its fifth batch of students. The wing included an exhibition of heritage products, cultural books and manuscripts and information stickers, as well as continuous show of short films and narrate Sultan's history and its civilizational achievements in English and Arabic language. Within the context of the visit of the Sultanate, His Excellency Dr. Sadiq Al-Hadi Abdul Rahman Al-Mahdi, Minister of Human Resources Development of Sudan, visited Sultan Qaboos University. He was received by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Saud Al-Bimani, Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University. They discussed scientific and research joint issues such as strengthening ways of enhancing cooperation between SQU and Sudanese university and educational institutions. The two sides stressed the importance of scientific and research cooperation in administrative development, human resources, and exchange of experiences in this regard. A delegation of public prosecution of Qatar, led by Saleh Ali Al-Qabaisi, first public prosecutor who is on a visit to the Sultanate, visited National Defense College, and they were received at the college premises in Beit al-Falaj camp by Major General Salim bin Musallim Qatan, commander of the National Defense College. The guests were briefed on the college and its contents and role in preparing national cadres. They also toured sections and acquainted with its equipment. Artists' works were displayed in Oman Artists at the exhibition of Omani Fine Arts Society for Small Artistic Works for 2015. The event was organized by the Ministry of Heritage and Culture. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Abdul Minim bin Mansour Lahsani, Minister of Information, also included honoring winning artists of this year. A number of artists and fine art fans attended the ceremony. The Municipal Council in the Governorate of North Sharqiya, its discussions on topics forwarded from subcommittees of municipal councils of the wilayas and follow-up replies delivered by different government establishments. Reviewing industrial lands scattered in residential areas top discussions of the meeting today. The Council further referred to a host of citizens' services requests to the authorities concerned. In order to enhance partnership between private sector and Oman charitable organization, a meeting was held for a number of chief executive officers of companies in the Governorate of North Batna. The meeting came to acquaint the participants with the role of their organization's branch in the Governorate in serving the community since 2013. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Muhanna bin Saif Al-Lamki, Governor of North Batna and Chairman of the Board of Oman Charitable Organizations branch in the Governorate. The meeting also discussed the contribution of these companies in serving the local community during upcoming period. Various types of assistance were provided by their organization's branch to different segments of the community. With the participation of a number of camel breeders and owners from the Sultanate and Gulf countries, the activities of camel races as part of the competitions of annual camel racing. The event was organized by Royal Court Affairs, represented by the Royal Camel Corps in coordination with the Oman Camel Racing Federation. It included 16 rounds for Haqaya and 4 kilometers. A ceremony was held by Nizwa Hospital to celebrate Nizwa as the capital for Islamic culture for 2015. The event focused on the Omani medical legacy and the linkage between the modern medicine. It also shed light on the historical and social importance of Nizwa and its scientific role over ages. A number of civil establishments in Nizwa took part in the activity. Now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with cloud accumulation and fog late at night and early morning along the southeastern coast. Winds will be northwesterly light to moderate along the coast of Sea of Oman, while it will be northerly to northeasterly light to moderate along the rest of the Sultanate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Greetings of the leadership of Sudan to His Majesty the Sultan are conveyed by the Sudanese Minister of Human Resources Development when he was received by His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed. The first day of Muharram of the new year Hijra year is declared an official leave for employees of public and private sectors. The Sultanate and Qatar signed a memorandum of understanding to facilitate tourists' movement between the two countries. And the Sultanate and Kuwait agreed to exchange information on capital market sector as 8 Omani companies will be put for general subscription. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.